I'm shooting. I hear anything. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
She's not gonna pull that trigger, bro. She should.
Ah!
What's good? It's your boy Sheen.
Swizzy.
And we are jumping into our first horror movie today. We're jumping into the Silence of the Lambs. Don't know much about this film, just know it's an old film. I think they might have a book iteration of it. Yeah, man, that's all I really know. Make sure you guys hit that link for our Patreon and go check our Patreon out. We have tons of content over there. You guys are definitely missing out. So hit that link, head over there and sub up. We also got a link in the description for our Discord, so if you want to jump in there and talk about anything, make sure you hit that link, you jump in there and you start chit chatting. But without further ado, let's jump into the Silence of the Lambs. Let's get it.
See what this John about, man. Over to John. Gotta jump across the game. That was tough. I'd have been chewing them Johns up. Rope climbs? Come on, dummy.
I think I was supposed to read this in like 7th grade or something. But I never read the book. She must be at like the top of her class or something, because everybody knows who she is.
I'm guessing she runs into him because she looked like the first lady.
Starling, your instructors tell me you're doing well. Top quarter of your class.
I hope so. They
I
haven't
knew it.
posted any grades yet.
You grilled me pretty hard, as I recall, on the Bureau's civil rights record in the Hoover years. I gave you an A.
A-, sir.
She remember all that. Stop playing with her.
She said A-.
We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. Could be a real help in unsolved cases. You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
See, the one we want most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Who's the subject?
The psychiatrist, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
I don't expect him to talk to you.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
Ain't that a
But I'll be
movie?
able to say we tried. So if he won't cooperate, I want just straight reporting. How's he look? How's his cell look? Is he sketching, drawing? If he is, what's he sketching? Copy of our questionnaire and a special ID for you. Have your memo on my desk by 0800 Wednesday.
Okay. Is there some connection between him and Buffalo Bill, maybe?
I wish there were. Be very careful with Hannibal Lecter. And you're to tell him nothing personal, Starling. Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head. Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. You know, we get a lot of detectives here, but I must say I can't ever remember one as attractive. Will you be in Baltimore overnight?
Man, bag up, Ray Ray. Send me the Hannibal, man.
Crawford's very clever, isn't he, using you?
What do you mean, sir?
Pretty young woman to turn him on. I don't believe Lecter's even seen a woman in 8 years. And oh, are you ever his
We're about to be
taste?
honest.
Do not touch the glass. Do not approach the glass. No pencils or pens. No staples or paper clips in his paper. Use the sliding fruit carrier, no exceptions. If he attempts to pass you anything, do not accept it. The nurse leaned over him. He did this to her. The doctors managed to reset her jaw, more or less. Save one of her eyes. His pulse never got above 85.
If Lecter feels that you're his enemy, then, well, maybe we'll have more luck if I go in by myself.
Bro, his heart rate stayed below 85.
Oh, so it just shows that he's crazy or something?
Yeah, like it was nothing to him. Below 100 heart rate, bro. That's like a resting heart rate almost.
Meet you, Clarice. You can hang your coat up there if you like.
That boy is under the jail. Literally.
He's past the others.
It's not jail, that's a
Last cell.
insane asylum.
You keep to the right.
Might as well just be a jail. Gates he gotta get through. I just say the people that's down there are just as worse as he is.
Oh man, back.
I threw my phone at him.
They put the glass up for him.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you? May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Don't get too close. That's a tactic right there.
But I can't see.
Closer, please. Closer.
But then they just tell you, boy.
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy. I'm here to learn from you. Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
Like how she did that.
What did Miggs say to you? Multiple Miggs in the next cell.
I can smell your cunt.
I see. I myself cannot. You use Evian skin cream. And sometimes you wear Lecter. But not today.
How the fuck he know that?
All these drawings, Doctor?
Ah, that is the Duomo scene from the Belvedere. You know Florence?
All that detail just from memory, sir?
Memory, Agent Starling, is what I have instead of a view.
Lend us your view on this questionnaire, sir.
Oh, no. You were doing fine. And now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire. Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he is recruiting help from the student body. Busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. What a naughty boy he is. Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? The newspapers won't say.
Well, it started as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide, and they said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Why do you think he removes their skins? Throw me with your acumen.
Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
You send that through now.
Hey, yeah, but to say, close that shit quick. Boy, fuck around, got your arm, bite your shit off. I feel like he's gonna help her solve the case or some shit like that.
Oh, Agent Starling, you think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool?
I thought that your knowledge...
You're so ambitious, aren't you? You're not more than one generation from poor white trash, are you, Agent Starling? What does your father do? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the land? Get it anywhere, getting all the way to the FBI.
He's a genius, low-key.
When are you strong enough to point that high-powered perception at yourself? What about it? Why don't you look at yourself and write down what you see?
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school now, little Starling. Fly.
He's gonna request for her to come back. I felt a feeling.
Look at the blood! Miggs, you stupid fuck!
I would not have had that happen to you. Discourtesy is unspeakably ugly to me.
Then do this test for me.
Look deep within yourself, Clarice, Starling. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine.
Bro, he threw his shit on her face. Nah, he gotta see me. Open that shit up real quick so I could, yeah. That boy skinny as shit too. Ooh, what'll beat him up?
FBI, hands up! Don't move!
Turn around. Hands behind your back. Thumbs up.
Oh.
Dead, Starling. Starling, where's your danger area?
In the corner, sir.
Did you check the corner?
No, sir.
That's the reason you're dead.
That quick. That's good training though. That's really how it be. What did you say his name was
Clarice.
Mofet?
Miggs is dead.
How?
The orderly heard Lecter whispering to him all afternoon and Miggs crying. They found him at bed check. He'd swallowed his own tongue. Look, I know it got ugly today, but he mentioned a name at the end. Moffat. Any follow-up on her?
Well, Lecter altered or destroyed most of his patients' histories prior to capture, so there's no record of anyone named Moffat. I thought the yourself reference was too hokey for Lecter, so I figured he's from Baltimore, and I looked in the phone book, and there's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir.
Now, she's smart for putting that together. That went way over my head.
So nobody's been in here since 1980?
Not to my knowledge.
I'll be out of here before you know it.
I hope you.
Yes, actually.
What is it a body?
Stuck.
We could return tomorrow with my son.
What about him?
Hand me that flashlight, sir.
No way she gonna crawl under that. I don't know what's in there.
If this door should fall down or anything else, now they know that you're with me. You call them if anything should happen.
Ooh, that storage is huge. Somebody could be living in that joint.
I see you got a whole car in there. Foul.
Oh,
no way.
The head's been in there for 10 years.
That's crazy.
Hester Moffat, the rest of me.
Miss the rest of me? Meaning that you rented that garage?
Didn't he say he died? Oh, he said Miggs died.
Miggs died.
He gonna grab her hand.
Your bleeding has stopped.
How did you... Dr. Lecter, whose head is in that bottle?
Why don't you ask me about Buffalo Bill?
Well, do you know something about him?
I might if I saw the case file.
Why don't we talk about Miss Moffat? You wanted me to find him.
His real name is Benjamin Rasbell, whose romantic attachments ran to, shall we say, the exotic. I did not kill him, I assure you, merely tucked him away very much as I found him.
If you didn't kill him, then who did, sir?
Who can say? Best thing for him, really. His therapy was going nowhere.
Rasbell was a transvestite?
Garden variety manic depressive. Tedious, very tedious. A fledgling killer's first effort at transformation. How did you feel when you saw him, Clarice?
Scared at first, then exhilarated.
Jack Crawford is helping your career, isn't he? Apparently he likes you.
I never thought about it.
You think Jack Crawford wants you sexually? Do you think he visualizes scenarios, exchanges, fucking you?
He's a psychiatrist, so he is like, that boy a genius, bro.
It's the sort of thing that Miggs would say.
Not anymore.
How did he know that? Yo, he know too much. How he know that?
Did you mean by transformation, Doctor?
I feel like he might bring a side out of her that she didn't know she had. For spending all this time with him.
Years now, Clarice. I know they will never ever let me out while I'm alive. What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree. I'm offering you a psychological profile in Buffalo Bill based on the case evidence. I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
I knew it.
That boy, he might actually be able to help. He's pretty smart, so.
You know who he is, don't you? Tell me who decapitated your patient, Doctor.
All good things to those who wait. I've waited, Clarice, but how long can you and old Jackie boy wait? Our little Billy must already be searching for that next special lady.
So he actually knows who it is.
And he's a serial killer, so he knows their tendencies.
He was probably one of his patients and seen this coming. He got night vision goggles. But I always gotta have a pocket rocket on you.
Right there.
Could still catch you locking.
Oh, he's faking.
Take your ass in the crib. Don't do it.
Yeah, you can set it down. That's good.
You see how he turned her towards it?
I want to push it all the way up. Are you about a size 14?
Sorry.
Hit her with that cast on, boy. You know how hard that cast is?
Oh, good. Good.
He's a weirdo. Get you a cat, man. They always know something's going on, man. Or two. That boy throwing them jabs at her.
Starling! Found a girl's body down in West Virginia. Been in the water about a week. Looks like a Buffalo Bill type situation.
A week?
In the water for about a week.
Keeps him alive for 3 days. We don't know why. There's no evidence of rape or physical abuse prior to death. All the mutilation you see there is post-mortem. Body in a different river. The water leaves us no trace evidence of any kind. That's Frederica Bimmel, the first one. So actually, she was the third girl found. After her, he got lazy. Circles where the girls were abducted, arrows where their bodies were found. This new one today washed up here, Elk River, West Virginia.
He's from West Virginia too.
Yeah.
Look at him, Starling. Tell me what you see.
Oh, he's a white male. Serial killers tend to hunt within their own ethnic groups. He's not a drifter. He's got his own house somewhere, not an apartment. What he does with them takes privacy. He's in his 30s or 40s. He's got real physical strength, combined with an older man's self-control. He's cautious, precise. He's never impulsive. He'll never stop. Got a real taste for it now, and he's getting better at his work. You haven't mentioned anything about the information contained in my report or Dr. Lecter's offer, sir.
Considering it.
Well, if that was the case, then I just wish I was in on it, that's all.
If I'd sent you in there with an actual agenda, Lecter would have known it instantly.
That's facts.
Toyed with you, then turned to stone.
The only thing I'm wondering now is if she, not to sound weird, if she wears a size 14, because she could be one of the people that he
tries to go after.
Yeah.
We appreciate being invited to your jurisdiction.
I didn't call you. That was somebody from the state attorney's office. We'll extend you every courtesy, but right now,
Sheriff, this type of sex crime has certain aspects I just as soon discuss in private. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, looking at. They hold your head high. I'm guessing that's Migs.
I'm not sure. I don't know. She just having a flashback?
You gentlemen, you officers and gentlemen, listen here now. There's things we need to do for her. I know that y'all brought her this far and that her folks would thank you if they could. But now, please, go on now. Let us take care of her. Go on now.
I like how she's stepping up more. It take a lot, especially for a female in the field. I don't know, a man to leave.
Ray?
Let's not keep this smell out.
Yeah, that's gonna probably smell horrid.
You can still smell it over there.
Star-shaped contact entrance wound over the sternum. Muzzle stab at the top.
Wrongful death.
Wrongful death.
She'll have to go to the state pathologist at Claxton. What else do you see, Starling?
She's not local. Her ears are pierced 3 times, and there's glitter nail polish. It looks like town to me. 2 of her fingernails are broken off, and there's dirt or grit under them. It looks like she's tried to claw her way through something.
She's got something in her throat.
When a body comes out of the water, lots of times there's like leaves and things in the mouth.
They'll check though. Boy might have got sloppy.
Or he might have put something there on purpose.
Is that a finger?
Some kind of seed pod?
No, sir. That's a bug cocoon. There's no way that could get way down in there like that.
Unless somebody shoved it in there.
Configuration than the other victims.
Skin removed, this time in 2 large diamond-shaped sections above the buttocks.
Go in the back, like grabbing his stomach.
Time, Coach. My move.
No fair, you lured him with produce.
Tough noogies. Still my turn.
If the beetle moves one of your men, does that still count?
Of course it counts. How do you play?
Agent Starling? What do you do when you're not detecting, Agent Starling?
Try to be a student, Dr. Pilcher.
You ever go out for cheeseburgers and beer?
Everybody trying to take her out.
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
Hey.
Tell that boy focus up, man.
Meet Mr. Acherontius Styx, better known to his friends as the Death's Head Moth.
Now, where does it come from?
That's what's strange. Only live in Asia.
In this country, they'd have to be specially raised from imported eggs.
Somebody grew this guy, fed him honey and nightshade, kept him warm. Somebody loved him.
I feel like that could narrow down the search for him because only certain people will be looking for stuff like that in a certain field, I feel like.
And if you ordered it, FBI can find all that stuff, so.
This is his basement?
Like she said, he got his own crib. That's
I
the
feel like that's the girl
girl.
he took that we saw.
Young Catherine Martin, as we've said, is the only daughter of U.S. Senator Ruth Martin, the Republican junior senator from Tennessee.
It?
And just moments ago, Senator Martin takes this dramatic personal plea.
I'm speaking now to the person who's holding my daughter. Catherine is very gentle and kind.
She was, though.
I know you can feel love and compassion, that you can be merciful as well as strong, that you're big enough to treat Catherine better than the world has treated you. My daughter is Catherine.
Boy, that's smart.
Release her unharmed anywhere
She
in
keeps
this country.
repeating the name.
And I promise
She
you,
sees Catherine as a person and not just an object. It's harder to tear her up.
please.
What you're doing, Miss Starling, is coming into my hospital to conduct an interview and refusing to share information with me for the third time.
I told you this is just a routine follow-up on the Raspel
He
case.
is my patient. I have rights.
I understand that, sir.
Look, I am not just some turnkey, Miss Starling.
What do you want from her?
Please, I think you discuss this with him, or you let me do my job. You understand?
He probably making so much bread off of him being in that hospital.
In time to save Catherine Martin, the senator promises you a transfer. VA hospital at Oneida Park, New York, with a view of the woods nearby. Maximum security still applies, of course. 1 week of the year, you get to leave the hospital and go here. Plum Island. Every day of that week, you may walk on the beach. You may swim in the ocean for up to 1 hour.
She's looking out for him, so he might look out.
Dang.
And she's starting to like put her foot down with certain stuff. Like he might like that.
If I help you, Clarice, it will be turns with us too. Quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Not about this case, though. About yourself.
That's what he said not to do.
No.
Yes and no, Clarice. Poor little Catherine is waiting.
She's gonna have to.
Go, doctor.
What is your worst memory of childhood?
Death of my father.
Tell me about it and don't lie, or I'll know.
He was a town marshal and surprised 2 burglars coming out of the back of a drugstore. They shot him.
Was he killed outright?
No, he was very strong. He lasted more than a month. My mother died when I was very young, so my father had become the whole world to me. And when he left me, I had nothing. I was 10 years old.
So tell me about Miss West Virginia. Was she a large girl?
Yes,
Big through the hips? Roomy?
they all were. She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat. That hasn't been made public yet. We don't know what it means.
Was it a butterfly?
He knows who it is.
The significance of the moth is change. Our belly wants to change too.
There's no correlation in the literature between transsexualism and violence. Transsexuals are very passive.
Clever girl. You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that? After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next?
Yo, he playing it so smart, yo.
I went to live with my mother's cousin and her husband in Montana. They had a ranch, sheep and horses.
How long did you live there?
2 months.
Billy is not a real transsexual, but he thinks he is. He tries to be. He's tried to be a lot of things, I expect. There are 3 major centers for transsexual surgery: Johns Hopkins, University of Minnesota, and Columbus Medical Center. Billy had applied for sex reassignment at one or all of them and been rejected.
So he's taking it out on a woman.
Look for severe childhood disturbances associated with violence. Billy wasn't born a criminal, Clarice. He was made one through years of systematic abuse. Billy hates his own identity, you see, and he thinks that makes him a transsexual. But his pathology is 1,000 times more savage, more terrifying.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
Rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
What is in that lotion though?
Something to probably
I feel like something to deteriorate her skin.
See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that. I want to go home.
I would have yanked that John so hard and pulled him down in there with me. I would have to get it off.
Bro, he's stronger than her.
Well, yeah.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket.
You can see that he has some like decency to him though. And that's what they said, their fingernails. They were trying to climb up.
I call
all, Senator Ruth Martin.
Why is he being weird?
Why is he doing that?
He's weird, bro. Like, he fucking up the investigation that they got because she's not telling you what's going on.
There never was a deal with Senator Martin, but there is now. Identify Buffalo Bill. And if the girl is found in time, Senator Martin will have you transferred to Brushy Mountain State Prison in Tennessee. You answer me now, or by God, you'll never leave this cell.
Bite his fucking nose off.
His first name is Lewis. I'll tell the rest of the senator herself, but only in Tennessee.
Jack, Hannibal Lecter's being transferred to Memphis. Transferred? Have a trainee make some sort of phony offer to Lecter in the senator's name. Paul Krendler's over here from Justice. She's asking him to take over in Memphis.
He like an asshole.
That boy on what to say, right?
Why would he do that?
Welcome to Memphis, Dr. Lecter.
He took that pen.
How though? How did he get it?
Boy found a way.
That boy got a pen. That boy dangerous with anything.
He's not gonna talk to nobody but the
Clarice.
Yeah.
I brought an affidavit guaranteeing your new rights. You want to read it before I sign?
I won't waste your time or Catherine's time bargaining for petty privileges. Clarice, Starling, and that awful Jack Crawford have wasted far too much time already. Let me help you now, and I will trust you when it is all over. Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend. I met him just once. He was referred to me in April or May 1980. Apparently, Louis had murdered a transient, done things with the skin. Did you nurse Catherine yourself? Did you breastfeed her?
Now, wait a minute.
Yes, I did.
Toughened your nipples, didn't it?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Amputate a man's leg, and he can still feel it tickling. When your little girl is on the slab, where will it tickle you? 5'10", strongly built, about 180 pounds. Hair blonde, eyes pale blue. He'd be about 35 now. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied. Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
He be playing.
Yo, he be finessing. The way he talk and how he articulated himself was crazy.
Through my own unique insight into Lecter's mind that this breakthrough was possible.
And Buffalo Bill's real name.
Buffalo Bill's
Or just want the credit. He a lame. He just fucked everything up.
Access to Lecter is strictly limited. We've been getting death threats.
I understand, sir.
Slutter, man.
Log in and check your weapon.
Well, I can't take all the credit for myself. Senator Martin.
Is it true what they're saying? Huh? Some kind of vampire?
But he do be eating people.
You do know the rules, ma'am?
Yes, Lieutenant Boyle. I've questioned him before.
I feel like it would be a lot harder for somebody to get access dealing with him, even though she said she questioned him before. He got a little bit more scenery, though. 360 vision.
Boy had a book.
I thought you might like your drawings back, Doctor.
How very thoughtful. Or did Jack Crawford send you for one last wheedle before you're both booted off the case?
No, I came because I wanted to.
People will say we're in love.
Your anagrams are showing, Doctor. Louis Friend. Iron sulfide, also known as fool's gold.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You were telling me the truth back in Baltimore, sir. Please continue now.
Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
And tell me how.
First, principles, Clarice. Simplicity. Read Marcus Aurelius. Of each particular thing, ask, what is it in itself? What is its nature? What does he do, this man you seek?
He kills women.
No, that is incidental. What is the first and principal thing he does? What needs does he serve by killing?
Anger. Social...
Frustration, yeah.
Acceptance and sexual frustrations. Right?
No, he covets. And how do we begin to covet, Clarice?
We just...
No, we begin by coveting what we see every day. Don't you feel eyes moving over your body, Clarice? And don't your eyes seek out the things you want?
Could tell, yep, talk about you now.
You don't have any more vacations to sell. Why did you leave that ranch?
We don't have any more time for any of this now.
But we don't reckon time the same way, do we, Clarice?
Later. Now, please listen to me. We've only got 5...
No, I will listen now.
And one morning, I just ran away.
Not just, Clarice. What set you off?
I heard a strange noise.
What was it?
Why they zoom up like that?
Screaming. Some kind of screaming, like a child's voice.
What did you do?
Downstairs, outside. I was so scared to look inside, but I had to. Lambs, they were screaming.
They were slaughtering the spring lambs?
First I tried
I feel like that's cold for children or something.
I opened the gate to their pen, but they wouldn't run. They just stood there.
But you could, and you did, didn't you?
I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could.
Where were you going, Clarice?
Didn't have any food, any water, and it was very cold. I thought if I could save just one, but he was so heavy. I didn't get more than a few miles when the sheriff's car picked me up. Rancher was so angry, he sent me to live at the Lutheran orphanage in Postman.
Yeah.
I never saw the ranch again.
What became of your lamb, Clarice?
They killed him.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? And hear the screaming of the lamb. And you think if you save poor Catherine, you could make them stop, don't you?
Tell me his name, Doctor.
Dr. Chilton, I presume. I think you know each other.
Let's go. It's your turn, Doctor.
Out.
Damn, he just finessed all that information out of her.
Bye, Clarice.
Get your hands off me, player! That's probably the first time he touched a female finger in 8 years. Don't touch me though again, nigga. I'll knock you out. Stop playing with me.
Demanded a second dinner. Lamb chops, extra rare.
What he wants.
He's crazy. What's that? That's that pen, the piece of the pen. He's about to kill them and get out.
Bro, it's no way this guy about to kill him with that small ass thing.
Okay, Doc, grab some flour.
Same drill as before, please.
See him? He's the finesser.
Are you when you are, Sergeant Perry?
He's gonna use that to get out.
So
with the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Yo, he is a different type of smart, yo. His nose? His tongue. You better give him an ass whooping. Puss! Puss! Boy, is a vampire. Imagine you put up on him and seen that. You don't think he a vampire?
Did somebody go up on 5?
No, nobody went up.
Call Pembury, ask him to tell them.
He got their guns.
CP, shots fired on 5, repeat. Give me the SWAT team and an ambulance, double quick. We're going up.
Yo. How did he do that?
But he chopped.
He likes.
He skinned the body though.
The boy probably learned it from him.
Lecter's gone, Sarge.
Prisoner's missing.
Boyle's gun is gone, Sergeant.
Repeat, Lecter's missing and armed.
Sergeant Tate, he's alive.
Get a hold of him where you can feel his hands, son. Talk to him.
I say.
It's Jim Pembury now. Talk to him, damn it.
Where is he gonna go though?
Anyway, bro.
Clarice?
That boy got free reign. You don't want to let nobody.
He ain't had this much range in 8 years.
He can walk anywhere, go anywhere, get on a bus. Like.
Tate here. I'm on the elevator bringing Pembury down. We think he's on 2.
He's on the elevator.
We're pretty sure he's somewhere on 2, sir. That's all for now. Over.
Think that boy don't know? He can tell every pitched change and tone change in your voice.
Okay, guys.
I feel like that's a distraction.
Nah, he probably there. Shot, bleeding.
But that could be a. Oh, no, that's him.
Lecter, put your hands on your head.
He move. That's a different body. He probably killed somebody, put somebody on that bitch.
Change their clothes.
So any fire will come from us. Affirm. Got it.
Could have killed him, opened that shit, and dropped him on top of it
From the fifth
floor because it went down to the third. There's no way that's him.
Yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, that's not him.
Somebody facing. He's on the ambulance.
130 over 90.
He put his face on him.
Got him on lactated ringers on 10 liters of oxygen.
He's crafty, son.
It's over. She's dead.
It's not your fault it worked out like this.
The thing is that Lecter said everything we need to catch him with is right here in these pages. Only I can't.
Dr. Lecter said a lot of things.
He ain't never lied, though. One thing he ain't never said was a lie, though. He got skin. Oh my God. He's collecting the pieces of the skin to make himself a female.
Yeah, something like that. And that's why he was asking if she was a 14.
The scattering of sight seemed desperately random. Like the elaboration of a bad liar. Not random at all, maybe. Like there's some pattern here.
Yeah,
this
but
movie
there's no
crazy.
pattern, or the computers would have nailed it. Or even
My
found
boy
it.
had somebody's face on his
Random
face.
because of the one girl. The one he weighted down.
Frederica Vimmel.
Maybe she wasn't the 14.
Yeah.
What did Lecter say about the first principles?
Simplicity.
What does this guy do? He covets. How do we first start to covet?
We covet what we see.
Every day.
Hot damn, Clarice.
He knew her.
He knew all those girls.
It gotta be something like high school or some shit. They probably bullied them. Or they were the popular girls at school and he hated it. Something like that. I'm trying to think like a detective.
Or those are probably the girls he probably found attractive. He said
that was the same body type.
Something simple like the girls that he found attractive that he would like to look like. So that's the ones he...
Cheers, dummy. Yeah, they can put us on a fight. Yeah. Put us on the show, man.
Because none of those girls are ugly females. They all look well kept.
I don't know nothing new to tell you. Police been back here so many times already. Frederica went into Chicago on the bus to see about a job. She left the interview okay. She never come home.
I like how they do the face shots with this. Cat's always looking out. What's the cat leader to the... Come on now. She gonna be heavier than the 14 probably.
A woman's suit, Mr. Crawford, out of real women. And he can sew, this guy. He's very skilled. So he can starve them a while so that he can loosen their skin and take...
Starling, we know who he is and where he is. Johns Hopkins came up with some names. Fed him into known offenders. Subject's name is Jamie Gum. They stopped a carton 2 years ago at LAX. Live caterpillars from Suriname.
Be there in...
No, Starling. There's not enough time. We want him for murder, not kidnapping.
That's the wrong person.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That's not the right person.
Yeah, it's not.
Precious time for a little treat.
She about to get out.
About to bring the dog down. He gonna have to come get her if she bring the dog down. Eat that dog. That dog look nice and plump. Eat that motherfucker.
Soon as she tug on that John,
He had to learn that from Hannibal because he used the face. He's making the skin out of them.
Come on.
Yeah, I think that's the wrong person that they... Actually, they might have the right person.
And you gotta think too.
You about to jump down there.
That's why he was saying they might have messed with each other. The boys whose head he had in the glass case, he might have killed that person.
Yeah, he did.
Freddie was so happy for me when I got this job at the bank.
Stacy, did Frederica ever mention a man named Jamie Gum? How about John Grant?
No.
It's the wrong
Wish you had a
person.
friend that you didn't know about, or...
Oh, sure. Me and Pam Malavasi used to help her do alterations for old Mrs. Littman.
She doing a lot of work right now. He's just waiting for it to go into a cocoon. Is this the place? We about to break into the wrong house, man. And choke this dog out if you don't let me out.
Had that boy in the I Am Legend chokehold.
That boy probably got a gun.
Now you get me a telephone and lower it down here now.
She got that dog in a choke.
Hey, boy.
Precious. Darling, how are you all right?
She's in a lot of pain, mister. She needs a vet.
It's gonna be the wrong house, man.
And now she's pushing him to the edge.
Don't you make me hurt your dog.
And you don't know what pain is.
Yeah, he has a gun because he shoots his victims.
Come on, make that move. That is his house.
Oh shit, they actually found him.
Good afternoon. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Mrs. Littman's family.
Oh my gosh, he found him.
Excuse me, sir. I really need to speak with you.
Why would she do that without contacting
Well, I'm
him?
investigating the death of Frederica Bimmel.
He already know.
Clarice.
Your name is?
Oh, Jack Gordon.
Mr. Gordon. Good. Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Littman.
Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah, she was a big girl, sir.
That should have gave it away right there.
Yeah, I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
May I?
Yes.
No.
Bro, come on.
My man's might come.
Yeah, Hannibal.
Hannibal let. Because you know he got some type of luck. He gonna walk in that shit and burn that whole shit down. All for Clarice, man.
Yeah, I bought this house 2 years ago.
Business records, tax forms,
Go see the butterfly.
employees.
The police around here don't seem to have the first clue.
That's why he's there.
She can see the phone.
Oh, they shot that boy right in his shit.
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
That number.
Very good, Mr. Gordon. May I use your phone, please?
He knows that she knows.
Freeze! Put your hands over your head. Spread your legs. Put your hands in the back. Freeze!
He's gonna shoot her. I would've shot him off rip, bro.
You don't have to go arrest him.
Just call somebody.
Call somebody.
Can't go nowhere.
Bro, you don't he has nowhere to go, bro. He's in the basement.
He got home field advantage. Don't fucking chase this man.
Like, bro, why are you going after him? She's not gonna check the corner, just like in
No,
training.
she's gonna check the corner. I got faith in Clarice. Stop playing with my shorty, man. She ain't gonna far for nothing. This shit got me sweating.
Just go call for backup, bro. That's what's wrong. People be trying to do everything by themselves, bro. If she let this guy escape, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, let that man escape, bro. They know what he look like. I don't got a good feeling about this.
No, you can't worry about her right now, bro. You cannot. Bro, you the only person there, bro. With no backup. She's not safe. Bro, quiet.
I gotta leave this room. I'll be right back. No, don't you leave me here.
Shut up.
Don't you leave me here. The other officers will be here any minute now. Wait!
Yo, I need comms. Stop screaming, bro. I need comms. Like he said that he was breeding them. He was breeding them Johns.
Yeah. Just gotta turn the light off.
He got night vision. No fucking way, man. I'm shooting. I hear anything. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
If she's not gonna pull that trigger, bro, she should.
Ah! Shoot! You got a gut feeling. Shoot! Aim right at him. Was that a swastika on his sheets? She's fucking
These are six senses.
Shoot! No! Oh, it grazed her. Thank the Lord. And maybe since it's called Silence of the Lambs now, shit might go away. She might not have them dreams no more. Boy, talking about you got fingerprints and shit. I shot him right then and there. Should have kept the dog. What I am legend that John.
Oh, the Yerguvon strangled that John or something.
That John's a key witness. We gotta take that dog in, man.
How did you track Buffalo Bill to this address?
She did her thing, I ain't gonna lie.
Clarice M. Starling.
She should have coughed her back up. She could have died.
Congratulations.
Still gotta find that boy Hannibal. Boy,
yeah, where is he?
He about to pop up out this joint, and she gonna let him go.
Yeah.
Look, I just wanted to say congratulations. And I'm not much good at this kind of thing, so I'm gonna duck out of here.
Your father would have been proud today.
Remember what he said? That he be trying to like fantasize and shit about her.
Starling.
Well, Clarice, have the lambs stopped screaming? Don't bother with the trace. I won't be on long enough.
He in a car? Like the back of a truck or something?
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice. The world's more interesting with you in it. So you take care now to extend me the same courtesy. I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Yo.
Dr. Lecter.
He back on the bullshit.
Dr. Lecter.
Oh, excuse me.
Bro try to lead his states. Where is he? How did he get there?
Man,
that boy Hannibal different. Fuck me.
She ain't never finding him.
That boy had the whole new hairdo. Would have never thought it was him. How the fuck he get on the flight though? Like, come on, let me be real, bro.
Bro, what you mean?
But they got top security. You gotta check your ID like 4 times. You gotta go through.
You don't think he can?
And they got him for the Hannibal shit too.
I ain't never watching that. All right, y'all. So that was the end of Silence of the Lambs. That was a great movie, yo. Like Swiss said during the reaction, we didn't talk too much during this because we was trying to lock in, seeing if we can figure something out.
And we got close though.
We not really, because they didn't really explain why he was doing it. We said that we thought that he found those girls attractive, and that's why he was doing. Well, it could be because he was using they stuff,
they skin, so he had to find them attractive in
or something
sense.
like that. But shout out to the shooter Clarice, man. I can't say I didn't believe in her.
Nah, you ain't believing her, bro. I believe in her every step of the way.
Top of her class, always believed in herself and stuck to her intuition and just made sure that she was pushing forward all the time, no matter, you know, she lost some clues or not. Without her on that case, just like they said, they would have never found Bull, because they went into a whole different house and broke in. You know, she went to the right place. So You need people like this on a task force, especially when you're looking for people like this. It's hard for criminals and stuff to go unnoticed completely like this nowadays, because we have so much surveillance and stuff, and so many ways basically track back to what, you know, that person is doing or what they look like. So you know, back in these days, it was just like, if you didn't have a photo of them, if people didn't know them, anything along those lines, you couldn't find any evidence, that person was out just running, doing whatever they wanted. And you could definitely tell by how his demeanor was once Clarence found him, that, you know, he really didn't give it, Clarice, that he really didn't care, and he always thought that he was going to get away with it because retracing his steps and making sure that there was no clues left behind. But shout out to Clarice, like I said, great movie. John had my heart pumping a little bit. I don't really like horror movies, especially movies like this, where it's a little
weird. I love these shits.
Nah, when it's like serial killers and stuff like that, I don't like stuff like that, man. But,
you gotta study,
you know, I
these
was
boys.
locked in. I was locked in and definitely, you know, enjoyed this movie for sure.
Did they have cell phones?
Bro, they had wall cell phones, bro. You had to.
That's why
ring.
She couldn't call nobody. Be like, yo, pick up your phone, call somebody.
I said that before she went downstairs. When he ran downstairs, she could have ran and used his phone.
But I was saying downstairs. I wasn't even putting.
Yeah, you was saying call on the cell phone, like, bro.
Call
like this guy, like, you not paying attention to what time we in, bro.
Because we could tell that shit was back in the G, because she was on the computer using the switch, John. Like, back in the day, like, come on, bro. It's not you get on the laptop, you can search up Google and shit. They ain't had that.
And then plus, like, if you didn't notice the type of camera they was using on the body,
yeah,
like
it was the shit that you put. Yeah,
that's the John that you gotta wave out and then the pictures show up.
But this John was definitely a great movie. I like movies like this. I love all horror. The scary shit, The Conjuring, all that scary shit. That's me.
I could do stuff
all
like
the paranormal shit. That's me.
The
shit
serial
like this,
killer, I don't do that.
It's me.
I don't do serial killers. And stuff.
But to see
weird to me.
Just how the boy Hannibal's, like I said, how he articulated himself, his way of thinking, how like soft spoken he was, and the facts that they gave about him, how when he killed the lady and bit her tongue out and ate it, that his heart rate stayed at 85. Like, it was literally nothing to him to do that, you know what I mean? Like, his heart, it didn't excite him, it didn't give him no adrenaline. Like, he was just able to do that
without thinking.
Yeah, like, it was like second nature for him. But I love the concept of the movie. This reminded me of, if y'all ever watched the first Saw movie, when the boy he tried to cut his leg off and crawl out the shit, and it was in the basement of the tub. It was the same kind of, like, not concept, but like that detective in that movie was on to something, and then the rest of his task force went to the wrong house, and then they busted in thinking like they had the boy, and they ended up dying. But in this same instance, like, she knew what she was doing. She ended up at the right house, and then they ended up at the other house, but she ended up coming through with the dub, man. Shout out to Clarice. She was working this whole movie. I like how they did the conversations between her and Hannibal, how they were basically able to tell each other things about themselves, and then he was also able to help her with the case.
He's creepy too.
So it was like he said, you tell me something, I'll tell you something, and it's like that equal exchange that he was able to play on, because he knew he had the upper hand in that situation. Plus, they was in a time constraint trying to get what's her name?
Her name was Catherine.
Catherine. They was trying to get her to safety. But just to kind of see like his way of thinking and how smart he really was, you know what I mean? Like, Bull was really a genius, and he was a psychiatrist, so that also plays into it. So he know like the body language, he know to change the tone of voice.
Stop lying and don't lie.
And things along those lines. So this was definitely a great film. Like I said in the beginning, this joint was not like, we predicted some stuff that was gonna happen, but like overall, definitely didn't predict what was gonna happen at the end. So great movie. I thought it was gonna be over for Clarice for a second, man.
But there's a schmeagle on her neck.
I definitely enjoyed this, man. What we're probably gonna do next, people were saying to do the original Exorcist, because that's like an actual scary movie. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Watch the wig.
I might have to watch this myself, because boy be scary. How this way waking up middle of the night, nightmares, boy, nightmare. I forget what else we had put on the list, but we'll go ahead and look into it. So we'll probably jump into the Exorcist next, and then whatever was second for the voting. We'll do that after. So stay tuned, man. We appreciate y'all. Setting will be the same. Dim lights, you know what I'm saying? Get into the mood. That extra shit, we gonna be a bit scared. So y'all gonna have to hit the little earlier after the movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit in the movie. I don't want none of that shit. That shit in the movie. That shit over there. But nah, man, we appreciate y'all. Until the next video.
The kids reacted.